there is an there is an epidemic of escapism. All right, there is so many people who just, you cannot sit with their own thoughts. You need to experience your own life as it's happening to you. And it is so easy to just distract yourself, just turn it off. It's harder to sit with your own thoughts than it is to turn it off. And it's so accessible, and there's so many reasons that you just don't have to sit with them. You don't have to experience what you're experiencing. You can just turn it off. Doom scrolling is like the biggest, it is just mind numbing. It is just turning your thoughts off and experiencing nothing. You are not being conscious. It is just purely a waste of time. And it just allows you not to think about what you're going through, not to like sit in your feelings, your thoughts. It just allows you to turn everything off. And it just is, it prevents all growth. There is zero reason to do anything with your life if you're just consistently making yourself complacent. I think weed is similar. I think it's one of the worst things you can do, because it is just guaranteed complacency. It is escapism to the fullest. You are just turning it off. You are turning off any need to better your actual, if you force yourself to just experience your life and sit in the conditions you're living in, and you're not happy with them, the only possible thing that you can do to feel better about it, if you're fully living in it, is to actually make the changes in your life that will make your life circumstances better. It is such a motivator. Like, it is the biggest motivator. If you genuinely, like, you are not going to understand how far you can push yourself and how deep you can dig, and like how much you're fully capable of, if you don't put yourself in a position of actually feeling the need to better yourself and better your life and the actual circumstances of your life, and not just, turning your thoughts off every time you feel uncomfortable. And it's so much easier to, and that's the worst part. But it takes conscious effort, especially if you have been living like this. It takes conscious effort to sit in those thoughts and to not just scroll away every second and to fill every second of silence with something. But it is imperative that you do so, if you truly want change in your life. And if you're watching this, you probably have these things that you want, and you don't know how to get there, and you don't know why things aren't changing day after day, week after week, year after year, and everything just feels exactly the same, and you feel stuck. And it's because there is no conscious thought towards what will take you out of this. There's no conscious, actionable items that are bringing about any change. Because at the end of the day, anytime you feel this deep, uncomfortable feeling of not wanting to be where you're still at, it is just, you end up pushing it away with some form of distraction, some form of just making yourself complacent. And it sucks. It is the most uncomfortable thing to just be stuck in that day after day, for so long. And the only thing that you can do to change it is just experiencing it. Let yourself feel the shitty emotions, and just let yourself sit with your thoughts in a way that the only way to get out of that is to push yourself so hard through whatever you're dealing with that you're genuinely changing the circumstances of your life, and it is genuinely making a difference in your day-to-day. And that is the only way you can get out of it, and it's the biggest motivator to get out of it if you just let yourself experience it.